like a dumb statement, but it's not. In the middle of the field, there's a multitude of plays. But down here, you just don't want to make a mistake. So they only have a select few plays, and if they're not working, they're not blocking on the offensive line, you're not going to be able to execute them.
Plus very little room to maneuver. And now Kelly has a 3rd down and 9 from the 11. Off the double pump, able to complete to Reed, but short of the 1st down. Andre Reed, who is having a terrific season, followed out by Eric Thomas. And the Buffalo Bills forced the punt.
Here's Kelly's back in his shotgun. Now take a look at that whole field. They're playing zone defense. And when they see Reed underneath, he's the short man. They know they don't have 10 yards to go. There's White right there. And they just force him out of bounds along with Phillips.
So John Kidd now at his 1. Earlier, he was at the goal line.
Great kick.
Puts it high and far, and here's Ira Hillary. Excellent coverage by the Bills. Tremendous kick by Kidd. It goes 52 yards. Mark Pike on the coverage for Buffalo with 1:32 remaining in this 1st quarter.
Phoenix tied up Philadelphia. Miami tied up the Jets.
Well, the Bears leading Green Bay Packers. Kansas City's been a wacky club recently. Victories over Seattle and Cincinnati. The Bengals still smarting from that one. And here's Esiason, 1st down from the 37. Putting it out there for a 1st down and additional yardage for Eddie Brown. Brown getting inside the 35. Ray Bentley on the tackle, a 29-yard pass play.
This whole thing starts with that offensive line. They just keep the Buffalo Bills totally out of Boomer Esiason's face. And then you have Leonard Smith trying to cover Brown. Watch the offensive line. Freddie Smerlas, they got Bruce Smith double teamed on the outside. He's going nowhere. Now they got Ickey Woods sitting in there trying to block somebody. He doesn't have to, so he's going to slide out. But the offensive line did a great job. They weren't even close to Boomer.
Bengals 1st down at the Buffalo 35. Mixing the plays up well. Woods works his way inside the 30. Art Still, the left defensive end, on the stop.
Well, here's a situation where now the Buffalo Bills have made an outside adjustment. When they did that, Ickey Woods saw it. He cuts back into the inside and picks up 5.
Time running down in this 1st quarter. Coming up on 15 seconds remaining. Cincinnati with a record of 9-3. Half game in front of Houston. Houston beating Dallas on Thursday. Buffalo comes in at 11-1. But it's been all Bengals thus far. That's it for the 1st quarter. Cincinnati 7 and Buffalo nothing. Only a 7-0 ball game. The Bengals on top, but they have dominated the Bills over the course of the 1st quarter. What does Buffalo have to do to turn things around?
They have to take back the line of scrimmage. They're losing it with their offensive line being beaten by the defensive line, and also their defense, they're not moving off the ball. Cincinnati, they're getting to them consistently. They've got to take control of the line of scrimmage. If they don't do that, Marv, they're going to lose this ball game. And Buffalo Bills have had only one significant offensive play, that a 21-yard run by the rookie Thurman Thomas. Cincinnati with a 2nd and 5 down at the Bills 30 as we get started in the 2nd quarter. Bengals 7 and the Bills nothing. Esiason thus far 4 for 5, and again to the ground for Woods, who continues to run so well and has another 1st down. Ickey Woods, 2nd-round draft pick out of Nevada, Las Vegas, has sparked this team in the 1st quarter. Look at that, you know, the time of possession we're talking about, it doesn't make any difference unless you score, which Cincinnati did, but -7 yards passing for the Buffalo Bills. Of course, they hadn't had the ball either. And Cincinnati had that opening drive that went 6-20. 11-12 plays, but not able to cash in as they sustained the field goal, went for the 6 and fell short. 1st down out inside the 20.
sick. Playing for the injured Shane Conlon made the tackle.
I'll tell you, Joe Walters is one heck of a football player, and they've been talking about him. Now here's Bruce Smith. He cut him right at the line of scrimmage. That's a tight end, Rodney Holman, that cuts him at the line of scrimmage. But on the other side of the field, number 63, you see Walters in that picture right there, Marv? He runs keep saying Shane Conlon. He runs Cornelius Bennett off the field.
Second down and 3. 67 yards, 10 carries for Ickey Woods. And we're just underway, second quarter. Play action. Esiason completes to Brooks. And Brooks is in. James Brooks with his second touchdown of the day.
About this young man. Not only can he run with the ball, but also catches it. He becomes a halfback. When you see him roll out here, Ray Bentley, number 50, you don't even see him in your screen, is the man that's trying to cover him. There's no way he can get there in time, and then Brooks gets into the end zone.
13 touchdowns on the season for Brooks, who leads the AFC in that department. In his 8th season out of Auburn, he has bounced back from a disappointing 1987. He had a sensational year in 86. And Breach extends to 14-0. 63 yards, 5 plays. And the Cincinnati Bengals have put up a quick 14 on the Buffalo Bills, who came in #1 in defense in the AFC.
Today's game is brought to you by the new generation of Oldsmobile. Step into the future now at your Oldsmobile dealer. By Apple Computer, giving you the power to be your best in home, school, and business. And by Chanel. It wouldn't be Christmas without Chanel.
1 minute into the second quarter, and the Cincinnati Bengals lead the Buffalo Bills 14-0. Here's the kickoff specialist for the Bengals, Lee Johnson. Harmon on the return. Harmon out to the 29-yard line.
On this touchdown play, watch number 65, Max Montoya. He pulls out. Now he's got a seal in the backside. He not only blocks Graham, but he also blocks Freddie Smirlis. Gives Boomer the time to throw the ball to Brooks. Ends up touchdown.
And remember, going into today, the Bills had allowed 15 points, only 15 points the last 4 weeks. A quick 14 for Cincinnati. And a quick burst by Thurman Thomas for a first down. And the Bills suffering on first down plays. They've accounted for 3 first down attempts, only 2 yards before Thomas was able to reel it off. Followed out of bounds by Ricky Dixon.
And with that play there, what they're trying to do is to reestablish the line of scrimmage, which you have to do against the Cincinnati Bengals, because if you start letting their defensive linemen make the tackles, it frees up those linebackers to just roam around and do whatever they want to do, even on pass situations.
Buffalo first down at their 40-yard line. And it's Thomas this time stopped. The ball was jarred loose. And let's see, the Bengals feel they have recovered it, and they have. So Cincinnati takes